This is Liz Coughlin, owner of Four Seasons Travel in Wilmington, ready to take you to one of the favorite cruise destinations in America that combines majestic beauty, wildlife, and a spirit of adventure. This is a closer-up version of Exit Glacier. The first chance at Glacier. This is Exit Glacier, and it's making for a great conclusion to an afternoon before we board our ship, Rhapsody of the Seas. We are able to literally walk up and touch the leading edge of the glacier, which deposits heavy silt runoff into the water. The world's tallest totem pole can be seen from our ship on the Alaska shoreline. The Rhapsody of the Seas crosses the Gulf of Alaska on the southbound route to Juneau. Our sea adventure is just beginning as we reach Disenchantment Bay, home to several glaciers which flow to the sea. Bring along your winter coat for this excursion, as temperatures are cool even if the calendar reads midsummer. Passengers are encouraged to head for the outside decks to take in the splendid views and commentary. The captain skillfully turns the ship so passengers on both sides are able to view the Hubbard Glacier as it comes into view. After returning to the ship for lunch, we're off on an afternoon excursion aboard a 100-passenger boat headed for Elk Bay, with the hope of sighting marine wildlife and the humpback whale. Cameras and videos are a must on this trip, as the view in all directions is nothing short of awesome. Amazed at the number of sightings, we're in for a real treat as a frisky young whale cat has decided it's time to play and frolic about, giving us a great afternoon with lots of oohs and ahs. The Mount Robert Tramway is a popular Juneau attraction, allowing visitors a 10-minute ride to the top for great views of Juneau Harbor. A restaurant, gift shop, and nature trail walk are part of the Mount Robert Tram experience in Juneau, Alaska. This is Liz Coughlin from Four Seasons Travel on a cruise of Alaska, where our next stop is Skagway, tracing its origins to the century ago Klondike Gold Rush. A salmon fishing excursion is planned here, and though not as famous for fishing as other locations in the region, Captain Greg Jones, a native Californian who ventured north, assures us that the fishing in Skagway Bay will be a trip worth remembering. Finally, it's the strike we've been waiting for, as Monty's reel spins wildly and he works the line to bring in the catch of the day, a 29-pound king salmon from Skagway Bay, given to Captain Greg with our thanks.
The miners left behind when they were here.
We explore the plants, vegetation, and wildlife along the Chilkoot Trail. Traveling by minibus, we take an afternoon excursion along the White Pass Trail, where thousands of gold rush miners passed a century ago, each having to carry along some 2,000 pounds of food and equipment for the long journey through the mountain ranges, long before there was an Alaskan highway. And the Sitka National Historic Park, which contains several totem poles. St. Michael's Russian Orthodox Cathedral is Sitka's most famous landmark, dating from 1848 but entirely rebuilt after it was destroyed by fire in 1966. A short stop to take in some jewelry shopping before our departure to the next destination in Alaska. now in Ketchikan, which lives up to its reputation as one of the rainiest spots in the state. Our morning tour, arranged at the Ketchikan Visitor Center, takes us on a tour of Totem Park, containing the largest display of totem poles in the country. Today, Native Americans keep the tradition alive of making totem poles. Totem Park also contains a colorful clan house still used for traditional ceremonies among the Native Americans who inhabit this area. The Great Alaskan Lumberjack Show features 3 performances each day.
And Tony makes his turn. He's around.
Departing Ketchikan en route to Vancouver, our ship navigates into the narrow Misty Fjord Passage for another look at the natural beauty and rugged coast of America's 49th state. Cameras and binoculars were quickly trained on this Alaskan black bear, which waited along the shoreline for several minutes, undaunted by our nearby ship and passengers. Imagine being this close to nature and yet having all the comforts of a world-class cruise ship. If you'd like to know more about cruising in Alaska, visit Four Seasons Travel, University Landing, South College Road in Wilmington, your cruise and leisure travel specialist in southeastern North Carolina. You've been watching Around the World with Four Seasons Travel, giving you a first-hand look at some of the great vacation destinations waiting for you. I'm Liz Coughlin at Four Seasons Travel. We're with you all the way. See you next time, Around the World with Four Seasons Travel.